everyone, it's me again. What I'm going to do today is my basic everyday look. If you find this at all helpful, if you think it's really accessible, really easy to do, quick, or even just a look that you kind of like and it works for you, please go ahead and use it. This is, like I said before in my first video, I'm just kind of fooling around with makeup, but this is something that I find works for me all the time. Sometimes I change it up, but I'll just show you kind of like the basics of what I do. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, this is me. I just got out of the shower, so yeah. First we're gonna start with foundation. Well, actually, never mind. Moisturizer. This is Clean and Clear Dual Action Moisturizer. It's to help you clear acne while moisturizing your skin. I tend to have dry skin, so I really like this moisturizer. It helps hydrate my skin a lot, and it helps prevent acne. Sorry for the face. It's because I was stretching it. But anyway, just work that in with your hands. Then we're going to do the tinted moisturizer. This is my organic wear, light to medium. Physicians Formula. So just give it a good shake. And using a cosmetic sponge, just apply a small dollop. I tend to do it a cheek at a time. So this is one dollop for one side of my face. Get the hair out of the way, and then just start massaging it in. Be gentle, but make sure it's well blended. This is not a lot of coverage since it's a tinted moisturizer, but I find that it evens out my skin tone, and it's nice. It's good for springtime. So yeah, just work it in. Make sure that you blend it all the way down to your neck. Okay, so my face is done with that. I'm moving on to concealer. Since all of my foundation / tinted moisturizer is on, this is L'Oreal True Match in C4-5. Cool undertones, light to medium. Warm it up on the back of your hand just by dabbing concealer on the back of your hand. This will help it blend better. And then just apply it directly to any and all blemishes or red spots. Sorry, it's kind of hard for me to see in the video camera reflection, so I'm just going to use my phone for right now, and that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just kind of putting it on the areas that have blemishes or redness. And then just using my finger, I'm going to blend it in. So try to blend it in as good as you can. And just use your finger, it's fine. I just took a shower, so I know my hands are clean, but you can definitely use a Q-tip or any other instrument, especially a concealer brush, if you find that more appropriate for your blending and application needs. I don't see a problem in using my fingers. Yep, so that's finished. That's what my face looks like with tinted moisturizer and concealer. Yep, so that's pretty much it. It's a good base. It's not perfect. I don't look flawless, but that's okay. Then follow up with some sheer translucent powder. Just dab this all over your face. Start with your eyes. I did my under eye circles with the concealer, so this is just to kind of set the concealer so that it doesn't crease. Then continue to apply it on your face. I just clean my brushes so they feel so nice, so soft, like brand new. Don't scrub it into your face, just lightly brush it. A little goes a long way, and that's it. Sorry, gotta get the hair out of the face. Now I'm gonna do my blush. This is Momo Bella from Tokidoki, my favorite blush. Start from the outside of your cheekbone in, and just kind of gently blend it into your cheek. Right on top of the cheekbone, right down to the apples of the cheek. You don't need a lot, it's just for a kind of natural pink glow. It's pretty sheer anyway. You can layer it up really nicely. Okay, then I'm going to follow up with my bronzer. It's the Smashbox, pardon me. Just do it right underneath your cheekbone, kind of in the hollows of your cheek, just to give yourself a little glow. The Smashbox bronzer is called Soft Lights Luster. I really like it. It's a good bronzer. Then just kind of in a C motion, go from underneath your cheekbone up to your temple, and you can brush it in to the top of your forehead and underneath your jaw, if you so desire. Sorry, I had to fix my hair. But that's what it looks like. Blush, bronzer, base. Okay, so now we're going to move on to eyebrows. This is the CoverGirl Brow and Eye Makers in Soft Blonde. I'm a natural blonde, so this works out well. I recently sharpened it, but you don't have to keep it sharpened all the time, whatever works. So I'm just going to lightly fill in my brows, starting from the inside and going outward. You don't want to make your brows too dark. I like to make mine a little bit fuller because I feel like they kind of disappear on my face, especially with my dark hair. And you can see that they're brown, but they're actually pretty fair and they're not very full. So I like to fill them in just a little bit. And they don't have to be exactly matching. They don't have to look exactly alike, but do your best to fill them in. Next, I'm using eyelid primer, and this is just to get a nice, good base for your eyeshadow so that they show up a lot better on your eye. Oops, just almost got it in my eyebrow. A little bit goes a long way with this. Do not like paint it on your eye, just little dabs, and then blend it gently with your finger. Okay, I'm just going to do the one eye for you to save time right now. And just blend it in very gently with your ring finger. Okay. After that, seal it so that it doesn't crease with a translucent powder. This helps out a lot. Please don't skip this step. It'll really help out. You can use eyeshadow if you want, but I just use the powder. I'm using the Coastal Scents 80 Original Palette to do all of my eye colors. I'm wearing greenish mint colored frock today, so I'm just kind of going to work in that theme and do some blue greens for the colors on my eyes. You can do whatever you want. Obviously this palette has a wide array of colors, but I'm just going to start off with kind of a peach, a very light kind of peach color to start off with my base. A lot comes off on the brush, so we just want to tap it off against your wrist to get rid of some of the extra dust, and then just gently pat it in or onto your eye. You don't want to drag it across your eye. This is just to deposit the color nice and evenly on your eyelid, and you can just do it all over the eyelid. You don't have to go up onto the brow bone. And that's what it looks like. Kind of hard to see, but it's nice. It's subtle. It's a good base. Okay, so now we're going to use a kind of sky blue color. I was kind of deciding at the time what I wanted to do, so I picked sky blue to go with the dress. And we're just going to do that on the very outer kind of corner of the eye and work it up kind of into the crease. So here I pad and I brush. You want to use a very gentle, light touch. The eye skin is really sensitive and you don't want to create a lot of pulling. And that's what it looks like. It's a nice soft blue color. And of course you can build it up as you deem necessary, but this is just kind of an everyday look, so we don't want it to be too bold. Okay, so now I'm going to use this deep moss green color. I'm just going to work it into the crease a little bit, just to give it a little bit more depth on the eye. And a little bit more contrast. It's obviously a darker color than the blue, so that's just to add a little bit more interest. Okay, and that's what that looks like. I used it lightly, and that's what both eyes look like. There you go. Okay, so now we're going to work on the highlight on the inner corner of the eye. So I'm taking this kind of pale yellow. It's a very pale yellow. I'm just putting it right on the inner corner. Okay. Sorry. I almost hit my computer with the cover. Of course it's really big, but it has a mirror and I've taken to using it, so it's kind of hard to handle. So if you have a better compact, I didn't have one on hand at the time, but if you have one better, use that because this is kind of hard to use. Okay, so that's done. Now we're going to take the same sky blue and mix it with more of an aqua color. and very lightly just put it on the bottom rim, just for a little color down there. You want to make sure that everything kind of balances out, and you don't want, you just want everything to balance out. So that's what it looks like when it's done on both eyes. Like I said, it's still pretty subtle. I didn't want anything too flashy because it's just an everyday look. So that's it. And now, finally, we are going to do the brow bone highlight. So taking kind of a champagne white color, I'm just going to start at the outer part of the brow bone and work my way in, just gently patting and blending. You don't need a lot. You don't want to look like you took white paint and streaked it across your brow bone. It's just to add a little bit of light there. I also took the same color in my blush brush and just gently patted it and am applying it to the very, very top of my cheekbones to highlight and accentuate the parts of my face where light would naturally hit. So that's just to add some contrast and make your face look brighter. You can also apply it to the bridge of your nose. I'm just using my eyeshadow brush, and also to your Cupid's bow. That will make your lips look a little bit fuller. So that's what that looks like. And finally, my favorite part, Maybelline Full and Soft Mascara. My favorite mascara. Okay. So you're just gonna want to work from the outside in. At least that's how I do it. And just gently work it into your and onto your eyelashes. I move my eyelids to kind of help apply it a little bit better. And give it some nice even coverage. Sometimes it does clump up just a little bit. Sorry, almost got it in my eye. So you'll just want to smooth it out with the applicator. Nice full brush. Gives nice coverage. See, it makes my lashes look very nice. Long, full, and soft. Perfect. So this is Smashbox. This is their lip gloss. This is the combination Buff/Candid. Buff is obviously the peachier color, and Candid is the more glittery, deeper kind of red color. But it's not a true red. And it has more glitter in it than Buff does. And I just wanted a little bit more color than just a neutral, since my eyes were pretty light. I'm just applying it to my lips. So you fun like faces. Pardon that. Just blend it in. And that's it. And that's what it looks like all done. Without my glasses. So I will put those suckers on because I can't see without them. Yeah. Awkward. And there you go. So I hope you enjoyed this look, and I'll see you guys next time.